This one isn't a fan encounter, but it is the time I was in a cult. I don't have time, bitch. I don't have time. She almost beat a woman with a prosthetic leg. If you cross a boundary like that, you're not actually a fan. You're a psycho. I do want to milk some cows. I do. Pee-pee. I'm not talking about pee-pee. Hi, welcome back to whatever the hell this is. First of all, I want to let you know this is the last time I'm ever going to wear this shirt. I hate it. Why did I put on something I hate? I don't know. But I'm going to go donate this today. I'm going to take it to Out of the Closet Seattle, which helps gay people do gay stuff. Don't quote me. I didn't look this up, but I think they have a pharmacy in there so people can get HIV meds and HIV preventative meds free. Look that up on your own. Anyway, all that to say, if you don't donate your clothes to Out of the Closet, you hate gay people. I literally heard you say it. I heard you say it through the screen. You looked at me, you said, I hate gay people. Actually, you used an F slur, if we're being honest. What a hateful bitch you are. Anyway, today I'm gonna give you crazy fan encounters that I've had over the years.
They've been pretty psychotic from time to time, so why don't you buckle up your sweet little vagina and we'll get right into the crazy ones, shall we? I'm talking about, why am I doing this voice? It's something between Liza Minnelli and Bill Cosby, and either way, I'm going to hell for it. And by hell, I mean Bass Pro Shop.
Actually, that's a lie. I love Bass Pro Shop. I'm a big fisherman. We'll get into that in another video. It's true. I don't have time, bitch. I don't have time. Okay, so a couple things. This one isn't a fan encounter, but it is the time I was in a cult. Okay, was it a real cult? I don't know. I'll tell the story and you decide. But I was very teacher specific at one time, as you know. And I was in this group that was just like the teacher's teacher, doing a bunch of teachery stuff. And then as I got like deeper into this group, I realized that there were not so subtle notes of Jesus embedded into it. And hey, to each their own, pray to whatever Lord you believe in, okay? It's personally, I have a interesting relationship with the Lord. Don't hate me. Growing up Catholic and gay, not the easiest thing, all right? The only one to judge me is above me. Who that is, we don't know, but when I look up, I see Sarah McLachlan, okay? Whatever you see, that's on you. But all this to say, the subtle notes of Jesus were like coming on thick. And the patrons who were going to this thing loved the Lord. Loved the Lord. There was one that was held at a church. I was like, this is for public school teachers. I don't know if this is appropriate. But I was involved, and then one of the leaders got sick, and they weren't able to make it, so they were up at that room. And they called an emergency meeting, and we all had to get around in a circle and then grab hands so they could say a prayer, say a little prayer for you. Throwback about that. If you're not singing it in your head right now, you're also homophobic. So we're holding hands, and all of a sudden, the second leader starts speaking in tongues. I'm talking the whole ding dong, the works coming out of this woman's mouth. I was like, I need to get out of here before someone puts a cobra around my neck, because I don't think I'm cut out for this, okay? I'm wearing velour pants currently. I don't know what that means to all of you, but it's not ramble. I'm a ding dong. I don't know why I told you that, but I did it, now you know. It was a scary time. I want to tell you so much more about it, but I'm scared they'll come for me. I'm not joking. I'm scared they're going to come for me. So, nope, we're done. We're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. But if you want to know, let me know in the comments. And if there's enough of you who want to know, maybe I'll make a video all about that. Maybe I'll say names. I'll name names. No, I won't. Okay, here's a really crazy fan encounter. I did a show at Hilarities in Cleveland, Ohio. Great club, by the way. When you sell it out, they actually give you a present. I think I need to go get my... It gives you a baseball bat, but it's engraved with your name and some things about you. This one says Mr. D, because at the time I was going by Joe Mr. D. Dombrowski, which I've since X-nayed. It's just Joe Dombrowski. Don't get it twisted. I do a little bit wish that this said Joe Dombrowski or Joe, but it's okay. It's okay. I love it either way. And then they look up a little bit about you and put some of your favorite things on there. They put the Flying C from Central Michigan University, which is where I went to college. Fire up chips. If you know what this means, if you know what this means, you probably have shotgunned one too many beers in your life. This is a college that's in the middle of a cornfield, nothing to do but drink. And this is why I'm never gonna be Grand Marshal. This is why Central Michigan will never make me Grand Marshal. Look how masculine I look holding this. In this, honey, yeah, right. Anyway, they wrote me a note, and never mind, they didn't. It's just the make and model of this baseball bat. Love it. Thanks for this, Nick. Can't wait to come back. Send me an offer for a Hilarities weekend. Anyway, I'm doing the show at Hilarities, and it was perfect. Had a great show, had a great run. And I did a meet and greet after the show, which I don't do after every show. I should. I really should. And I do want to meet as many of you as I can. But there's two things. One, if I'm doing 2 show nights, they have to flip the room after the first show and get it ready for the second show. So if I do a meet and greet, that takes even longer, and I want to be respectful to the staff. They're trying to clean up and get ready to flip the room so it's great for the next audience. So I don't usually do it. So if you want a chance at a impromptu meet and greet, buy tickets to the second show. It's a little hack, but not guaranteeing that it's going to happen, because sometimes I'm drained. But I will say this, I do them. I do them regularly. It's just you never know when. My water's boiling. I need to turn it off. Remember a few minutes ago when I told you I thought I looked so masculine? Now I'm sitting here in a quilted shirt holding a French press. Can you pronounce F-A-G-G-O-T? God. These ones are good. These ones are good. I did a meet and greet at Hilarities. And this story's true, by the way. Gasper Randazzo, one of my best friends and podcast co-hosts for the Social Studies podcast, was there with me. He was my feature for the weekend, so he can contest that this story is true. There is a long meet and greet line, and I heard a scuffle happening between 2 fans, and it was very apparent that somebody tried to cut in line, and the other person was not having it. I heard words being exchanged, okay? And then I saw this. I saw the woman who got cut in front of snap off her prosthetic leg, swing it over her head and say, "Cut in front of me, I'll beat the hell out of you." She almost beat a woman with a prosthetic leg because she cut in line to meet me. I promise you all that I am special. I don't know if I'm special enough to risk being beat over the head with a prosthetic leg to meet. Also, I would like to remind every single one of you, I don't have liability insurance. So I need you to not do that. If you got prosthetic legs, feet, head, shoulders, knees, toes, keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times, bitch. That was crazy. Then she did eventually make her way in line. I do have to say she was very sweet. Drunk as hell. Very sweet woman. So if you are the prosthetic limb bitch, thanks for the memories. Okay, this also happened in Ohio. Wait, Brent, what's that other city in Ohio that's not Cleveland? Cincinnati. Sorry, I answered my own question. This happened in Cincinnati. What's in the water in Ohio that y'all are acting a fool? They're showing Cincinnati. Did the show, I believe it was at the Cincinnati Improv. If that club's on a river, then that's what I'm talking about. And I had this shirt jacket that I love. It was I guess we'll call it a shacket. It had a hood, it was black and white, and it was waterproof, okay? Which is very important because I live in Seattle and it's very wet here. And I needed that jacket. And I got hot during the show, so I took it off and I left it on the chair. When I left the stage to go backstage to get ready for my meet and greet, I realized my shirt was stolen. One of you hoes went on stage because you wanted the essence of the D in or around you at all times, okay? Might not have liability insurance, but I got a badass lawyer and a private detective who's gonna hunt your ass down. Don't have to do that though, because I did find out who it was. I went on Instagram that night and I said, if you stole my shirt, you're a pain in the ass, and you not only need to mail me my clothes back, you freak, but you also need to mail me a half gallon of Grey Goose. That is the kind of vodka I drink, by the way. Unless I'm in North Carolina, I drink Blue Shark vodka. So if you see me at a show, you can buy me Grey Goose or Blue Shark. This woman eventually confessed in the DMs. She wrote to me and she told me she was very sorry. The most alarming part about this, she's a Catholic school teacher. I don't know about you, but I think I need to quote the great Bette Midler. God is watching us. God is watching us. God is watching us from a distance. And he hasn't forget. And by forget, I mean forgot. Because as I'm recording this, I think I'm having an active stroke. I smell toast. Do you smell toast? Anyway, I had fans try to crash my wedding. And that's pretty much all I'm going to say about that. I'll also say this. If you cross a boundary like that, you're not actually a fan. You're a psycho, sociopath. You have issues. Check yourself into a facility. Coming to somebody's wedding who you don't even know, crazy. Coming to somebody's wedding who you haven't been invited to, crazy. Not uncommon. Uncouth. Classless. Get it together. Check yourself in. Stop drinking. Stop doing drugs. Find Jesus. And also, if you think that I was going to let you in with that Forever 21 dress, okay, here's one. Madison, Wisconsin is a town after my heart. My heart will stop beating from cardiovascular pressure after going there because when I'm there, I eat so much cheese, it's unbelievable. Like, I am backed up for days. I'm sorry to share that with you guys, but the cheese is so good, I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit, all right? Love it. Those squeaky cheese curds. I don't know if you know this. Madison, Wisconsin, they had this farmer's market around the Capitol. Tons of cheese curds. They're so fresh, they squeak. Literally, you're eating them, and it's like you're just chewing on a very tasty, tender bike tire, which sounds disgusting, but it's so good. Squeaks up against your teeth. Can't believe it. I also wonder if it's a sound that, like, one of those sounds that you only hear in your head, or if other people can hear it too. Now we're just going on an ADHD tangent. I'm sorry. Anyway, I went out after one of my shows, to a gay bar called Woof. It might be Woof's. The bartender stopped me when I walked in, and he goes, I know who you are. And then the Dateline music played in my head. And then he slipped me a note, and he said, and it was an address, which scared the hell out of me. Don't do that. It's creepy. He slipped me an address, and then when I looked up at him, he said, I own a farm if you want to come milk some cows tomorrow. I mean, I do want to milk some cows. I do. One of my biggest regrets is that I didn't go to your farm and milk some cows. However, was horrified that I would have ended up hanging from a meat cleaver in your walk-in refrigerator, sir. Maybe a little chit-chat first before you come at me so forward. Tisk tisk. But also, if I do see you again, I'll come, but I'm going to bring friends. Because I'm not coming to your farm alone, but I do want to get my hands on some udders. That was not a euphemism. That was real. Real udders. Not pee-pee. I'm not talking about pee-pee, okay? Enough. Listen, you guys, I'm coming all over the country. That's gay for country, and I want to see you at my shows. thejoedombrowski.com, okay? Go there, get your tickets, and before you leave this video, like it, comment in the comments, and subscribe, because I love you, and you love me. You love me so much that you tried to break into my wedding, which I want to remind you is illegal. Okay, I'm done. Bye.